Hey there, today I wanted to do a behind the scenes video to share with you something that may help you if you're somebody who is a content creator. So I've been posting videos on YouTube since probably 2011, and didn't used to do this until about 2017. I went to a conference where somebody, taught me about batch video content creation, and it totally changed everything for me. It was wonderful. Prior to that, I was doing I wanted to put out a video a week. So then I would do my hair and get makeup and and it was wasting so much time. So I started doing batch content creation back in, I think, 2017. Life changer. So here are just some steps that I use that help keep me organized. The first thing I do is, I look at like a calendar month and go, okay, what videos do I want to post when? Because there's ones that you're going to be sharing that might be helpful tips, and ones that might be, like for me, a card pull or a Reiki share, some that might be a testimonial of your work or sharing an event. So there's all different ones that you post. So what I do is I write a list. I want X amount of these, and then I write down the focus. So I'll show you, my piece of paper is long and filled out, but I'll write down the videos and what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to share. And then I mark them off when I have them created. The second thing I do is I get ready. I usually take a shower. Wow, write it down. But I do my hair and makeup. So it's presentable on camera. And then make sure you have your equipment. Obviously a light ring helps, and you can see the light ring in my glasses. So that will be something I'm going to fix. And the way to fix that is to get 2 light rings and have them on the sides instead of in front of you, because you'll see reflections in the glasses. I do have a second light ring, but I'm not able to get to it right now. So all my videos have a reflection in them today. It's not a big deal. But another thing, equipment. Like this is a little thing I can travel with if you want to film stuff outside. It holds your phone. Also, there's microphones you can get. You can get fancy. There's lots of things, but you can keep it simple. I have my phone in my light ring right now. And then, so I got my hair and makeup done. And then what I do, I go to my closet and I just grab a bunch of shirts. And so I decide, my goal is, I usually try to do like a big batch of like bigger videos, like 12. And when I say bigger videos, they're like 3 to 5 minute videos. They're not little snippets for like, Instagram, or little snippets for if you're on TikTok. These are like YouTube videos that you would put on YouTube, or longer that would be on like Facebook. So I grab a bunch of clothes and I put them over right where I'm gonna be filming. Then I set up my space, get my lights ready. I have my list, and then I hit and I go. And I started this a long time ago. I used to be have everything super planned out. Type A personality. I would try to like have it rehearsed and written down what I was going to write, and then try to memorize it. It was a hot mess, and it was so fake. It just did not resonate. And then I started to just be like, well, I'm a human. And sometimes in their videos, I'll scratch my nose. I'll just leave it in there. Like my nose was itchy while I was talking, you know what I mean? Or if I stumble on a word, I just keep going. Yes, there are times where I lose my train of thought and I have to start over, but my rule of thumb is one and done as much as I can. There have been a few times where I've filmed things and I just can't get my footing, and then I stop and I just go, this is not the day to film. But most of my videos I usually have 1 or 2 takes. I don't sit and get fancy, because people appreciate authenticity, and they like to see that you're a human too, and you screw up sometimes, or you're just being real, right? So my videos are pretty raw, as you can see. I swear sometimes, I cough or whatever. Be real. That's a tip I can give you. And so then once I have all of my videos done, I make sure I move them over into a spot so they're not just like randomly on my phone all over. I move them into a place on my computer. Then that's where I can plug them in and do my social media content scheduling, and I can put them in where I want to. But that was a game changer for me, doing batch content creation back in 2017 when I started doing that. And yeah. So if this is helpful, I hope it is. If you're someone who does it. So do it all in one day, because, and I'll tell you why, then you do your hair and makeup once and you've done a whole bunch of videos, but do change your shirt between videos. Otherwise, if you keep, launching them, people are like, why is she wearing the same shirt in all of her social media? She's wearing the same clothing. It looks weird. So that's why you got to do this. You got to have clothes ready to rock and roll. Leave your comments below if you have other questions about this kind of thing. Let me know. But I just wanted to share a little behind the scenes on how I do this. So now you know. Okay, bye for now.